So here's the next section over scatter plots. This is something that we did a little while back, so you're going to kind of have to rack your brain a little bit to remember how we did this. So we're given a table, and it tells us to find the equation, the R value, and determine if it's strong or weak, and if it's positive or negative. So all of this is something that you can do in your calculator. So we're going to go ahead and just go and put these points into our calculator. So we need to turn our calculator on. And then we're going to, the very first thing we have to do is make sure that our diagnostics are turned on. So remember, the way you find your diagnostics is you hit second 0, and you scroll all the way down to where it says diagnostics on. Okay, so scroll quick because this test is long. Okay, so here we have diagnostic on. You hit enter. You have to hit enter again, otherwise it's not going to work. So it has to say done. Once you've done that, then you're good. You can hit clear. And we're going to hit stat, enter. And now we have our XY table that we can just go ahead and fill in. So I'm just going to go ahead and put these values into my calculator right off my table. And then over here we have 3, 3, 5, 7, 6, 9. Okay, so we have all of my values in my calculator. I have to go to second, y equals, turn my stat plot on, second quit, and now I can go look at my graph if I want. Are my points there? Whoops, we still have something in y equals. Go clear out whatever's in y equals. Now we can look at our graph. We see all of our points. Okay, we know it's a scatter plot because even though they kind of form sort of a line, they're not a perfect line, so it's a scatter plot, which is what we needed. And now we want to know, we want to find our equation, our R value, and the correlation. So remember, the way you do this is you hit stat, you scroll over to calc, and you go down to 4 where it says len reg ax plus b. You're going to hit that. You just hit enter, 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 enter. And it brings up your y value, your a value, your b value, your r squared, and your r. So if you did this and you did not get an r squared or an r value, that means that you did not turn on your diagnostics. And so you have to turn on your diagnostics. So if you did not get an r value, make sure you go back and you hit second 0 and turn your diagnostics on. So our equation is given to us. Y equals ax plus b. Our a value and our b value are given to us. So we have y equals, our a value is 1.028. I'm going to go ahead and round that to 1.03. Okay, that's our a value, ax. Our b value is 1.728. I'm going to go ahead and round that to 1.73. So now we have our equation. Our R value is given to us, 0.947. Okay, we can round. And it says, is it strong or weak? Remember, the closer it is to 1 or -1, the stronger it is. The closer it is to 0, the weaker it is. So this is a really pretty close number to 1. It's a lot closer to 1 than it is to 0. So this is a pretty strong correlation. And here it says, is it positive or negative? So we just look here. Our b value, our slope, is positive. Our r value is positive. Both of those values are positive, meaning that this is a positive correlation. If you don't like looking at these numbers because it's a little bit confusing, you can always go back and look at your graph and see here that this in fact has a positive slope and it is a positive correlation.